Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video doing a 7-year follow-up on my experience wearing Merrell Mocs or Jungle Mocs, which are all these shoes right here. I am a neurosurgery resident. I'm constantly on my feet all the time operating in angio suites, and so I need something that's comfortable on my feet. And over the past 7 years, I found that Moc Merrells or Jungle Mocs are the absolute best shoe for my purpose. And so what we'll do is I'll walk through the 4 pairs of shoes I've had over this past 7 years. I previously did an actual review about 3 years ago in 2021 on 2 separate models, which is this model right here as well as this model, and I've actually gotten away with using those over the past 3 years, but they're absolutely beaten up. And so recently I actually purchased 3 new pairs of the Merrell Mocs in the taupe, classic taupe color, the black slate leather color, as well as the classic midnight color, which is their black color. And so first off, what we'll do is we'll walk through my old shoes, kind of the experience I've had with that. Then we'll unbox these and show a side-by-side comparison. As always, if you're interested in potentially purchasing any of these, I'll leave links in the description below. All right, so here are the 4 pairs of Merrells that I've had over the past 7 years. I first started with using these at the tail end of medical school with this pair here. This is their classic brown Nubuck version. This is the original version of the Merrell Mocs, at least that I started with. It basically had this kind of web design with very good foam on the arch area. It basically provided very good comfort to your feet, a little bit less traction than the new one, but I found that the foam and the sponginess in the middle here was extremely comfortable, and I actually preferred this over other models based on the comfort and design of it. But what you'll find is when you wear this over time, as you can see here, it does wear down the tread, and it does get a little bit slippery, so you do have issues over time with that. So the tread is a little bit slipperier with wear, but as you can see, there was wear at the heel here, wear at the bottom, and then the toe a little bit there, but the rest of it worked pretty well. What I find with these Merrells is that with the leather versions, if you condition the leather routinely, it works really well, and it lasts long. The issue with this pair is ultimately the toe here lifted up and actually broke through here, so that's why I got rid of that, but I've kept this for video purposes actually, and the heel kind of sliding in and out was damaged from that in the back, so it just became loose, and I put these on right before the video, and wearing these, it's just loose and uncomfortable, slides too much. So that's the brown Nubuck. That you can actually get this on Amazon right now. Let me just check the price because I have my computer here, for $110 brand new. So next up is the black slate leather. This is my favorite pair so far. I actually put this pair on that's actually been sitting in my closet for the past 3 years on just now, and I was actually surprised that it's much tighter than my current pair, which is this last pair. So I was surprised that I stopped wearing this, but at some point it must have been uncomfortable and I decided to replace it or get rid of it based on wearing it on a daily basis. But compared to my current pair, it's better condition, which is surprising. But very similar. It got wear in the heel here, and then the toes, basically on all these, it lifted up and basically became loose there, which is ultimately why I got rid of it, I think. But as you can see on this one, the tread's a little bit different, more of a tread on the bottom. It's got these grooves, which provide a lot more grip and traction, more support for your foot, but it's less spongy than this version. But as you can see, there's wear here, that sort of thing on that one, and very similar. The front toe area is damaged there, and then the heel, and I always wear the heel out more on the left hand side, but overall very similar. What I would always do is I'd condition this, provide leather conditioner and polish, and that made it waterproof, which is really good for operative settings, because I always get stuff on my shoes and I don't want it soaking through, but if you soak your shoes with irrigation or something like that, it provides no issues. But that's the black slate that I had for probably about 3 years before I replaced them, but surprisingly it's actually a tighter fit conforming to my foot than my current ones. Next up is the one I probably like the least and I actually hate the most. I've reviewed this in the prior video, but this is the LTR or Leather 2 Espresso. You can get this on Amazon for I think about $110. But this pair is weird, and I discussed this in the last video after 2 years of use, but it's basically a softer leather compared to this, less sturdy. So you would think it'd be more comfortable, but it was much more malleable and adaptable, and it just didn't stick to or conform to my foot as well. And so I hated this pair. Basically it was very loose I always had to wear an insert into this, so I got like some cheap kind of flimsy insert that I would put in here to just make it fit better. But all of these are 10.5, and this one, which is a 10.5, really feels like it's an 11 or so. So it just was always uncomfortable, didn't really fit to my foot. And as you can see, compared to this one, the leather just moved and like was just looser in general. So I don't recommend this pair. I would shy away from it just because the fit's not that great. If anything, do get it, but go a size smaller, I would recommend, because it does stretch out. But very similar, the rubber on the front lifted up. In general, the leather is pretty worn and beat up. The heel has typical damage. The tread pattern is exactly identical for this. And then very similarly on the other one, more heel damage there, and the toe kind of thinning through. But I hated this pair. I had it, but I never really liked it as much as the other ones, just because it was too loose around my foot. And even side by side, you can see that it moved much more. And then lastly is the Suede Rust Brown. I don't think they make this pair anymore, but the Suede Rust Brown is my go-to pair that I've been using for the past, whatever, 4 years almost at this point. I was wearing these earlier today in the OR, so they're kind of gross, but this is the Rust Brown color. It originally is like this pinkish hue, and it was the ugliest shoe I've ever seen in my life. It was just like pink and orange, and it's always ugly, but it was a gift to me, so I've just worn it. But basically, this pair is suede. What I ultimately did was I used like a leather conditioner on it to make it more of like a leather patina rather than suede, and darken it up so it was kind of tolerable. But they do make a wide variety of colors. We'll see the taupe color later on. But the suede is not leather like this. It's not a smooth surface. It's suede, which in the OR, or when you're operating on your feet like that, it does absorb water more. So what I found was by using a leather conditioner and kind of putting it on there, it was more waterproof. And so that's ultimately what I did to darken this up. But this pair I've been wearing consistently. The heel is completely worn through. You can see the plastic actually here and on here, and then on this one the toe actually didn't lift up, but that's kind of what it looks like on the right shoe. And then the heel is pretty much worn through all the way, because I've worn these the longest and the most. Meanwhile on the left shoe it's a little bit different, where the toe has lifted up drastically more. The heel's basically pulled through all the way, and there's wear marks all the way across the inside here from wearing it so much. I've probably done about 1,000 cases in this shoe, so it's gotten its wear and tear. And then the heel here is completely worn down almost, but it still provides support. It's completely comfortable. It's a little bit looser than previously. One thing I forgot is, one thing I did notice was why I'm actually ultimately replacing these is, I did notice that the leather finally split on the inside here, and I was actually getting some leakage of fluid in there, which is absolutely gross, and so that's why I ultimately needed these replaced. But this pair I've loved as far as like a functional standpoint. I hate the color, hate the suede aspect of it. My go-to pair is really like the slate gray, or the black slate leather, because I really like it. But that's my personal experience with it. After 7 years of use, I absolutely love these shoes in general. They function really well. The reason why you replace them ultimately is usually from heel wear or toe, like the toe rubber lifting up with time, or just simply from them getting loose with wearing them on a regular basis. But that's a general 7-year outlook as far as using these. They're definitely the best shoe, bang for your buck. They're not the prettiest, but they are functionally great, and they do function really well from a surgical standpoint, or if you're on your feet all the time. So what we'll do now is we'll actually unbox the 3 new pairs of Merrells as well, and we'll walk through that now. Okay, so we have 3 pairs we're going to unbox now. First off is going to be the Classic Taupe color. This is going to be a size 10.5 for all of these. Recently I got all these as a replacement because I absolutely love these shoes, always need them, and I felt it was due to treat myself to a better shoe. So the Classic Taupe is actually going to be one of the suede versions of the Merrells. This is what they look like brand new. So as compared to the older version, they're much sturdier. They're solid as far as construction. The tread has no wear. Basically the rubber is like very like tacky as far as that. There's no wear on the heel, but that's what it looks like brand new. And then the toe, it basically is stuck directly on. As far as the suede, this is what I mean by the suede. It's going to be like this suede material where you can actually see your finger rub across it and some variations in the color pattern across it. The issue with this is, at least from an operative or surgery standpoint, if you drop water or fluid around this, or especially for me, blood on this, it's probably going to show and it's probably going to soak through. So I'm not entirely sure the best, like how well these will work in the operating room, but if I'm on my feet all the time, it might be a good option as far as just something comfortable and different. But that's what they look like. So that's the Classic Taupe in the suede color. They've got a wide variety of the suede options, but it also has these, compared to the other ones, I don't think all of them have it. They have these this tassel on the end to slide in and out, and it's really cool because it's got this beige, brown, and red color there as far as color scheme. But that's what that one looks like. So that's the Classic Taupe one. Next up, what we'll do is we will do the black slate leather one. This is basically virtually identical to one of the pairs I just showed you, but in a brand new format. So here it is. And so this is what that pair looks brand new out of the box. So it's like a light brown color that's leather across the entirety of the shoe. So it's very smooth. As you can see, compared to the suede, it's leather. And so the benefit of the leather is you can treat this like any other shoe as far as conditioning it. So you can use leather conditioner on it, clean it with leather conditioner, as well as leather polish. And with leather polish, it can brighten this up and actually make it like a very shiny appearance. So it really dresses it up to a certain standpoint so it makes it a little bit nicer. And what I'll end up doing is doing that prior to using these. But this is what it looks like. So it's got the gray, the Merrell label on the bottom, and virtually the sole's identical from that standpoint. But that's what that looks like. That's a side-by-side comparison to the Taupe. All right. And very similar. It's got this drawstring or whatever you want to call it on the back that's got this brown and black coloring. All right, and then lastly is going to be the midnight color, which is this color right here. This is going to be black in a suede variety. I've never worn this one before either, but the nice part about the black is probably it'll show less material and stuff. But this is what it looks like out of the packaging, so very similar. It's going to be a black suede where if you rub your finger you don't really see any variation, but that's kind of what it looks like. So it's black on black for everything. Does have the virtual identical to the Classic Taupe. This drawstring is identical to that one on the back side, but that's what it is, and the tread's the same there. And so that's what both shoes look like. So real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to line up all these shoes side by side. We'll throw them on with the camera lined up so you can see what they look like, and I'll give feedback based on the old ones and the new ones, just to be comprehensive from this standpoint. Okay, so here are all the shoes laid out. These are my oldest to newer for the used ones, and then those are the 3 new ones. Real quick, what we'll do is we'll just throw these on to give you a general sense of what they look like. Sorry about the camera angle, but this is the brown Nubuck. I haven't worn these in years, but basically very comfortable even to this day. They're just worn out a little bit looser, and when you wear these on a regular basis, you'll notice that over time. But really, they could function as a regular shoe after years of use. But that's the brown Nubuck. The main key difference with that is the sole is different there, where it's got more of a like a foam support. Next up is the black slate leather, which is actually this brand new pair here. So this has been always been my favorite pair. I actually threw these on earlier and I found that these are more comfortable than the ones I've been wearing, so I'm surprised I'm still wearing those. But really the biggest issue with this is the toe is kind of loosening up. But that's what those look like. All right. And I actually could probably still wear those. And then these are the leather Espresso ones. These are the ones I absolutely hate. And so as you can tell, even though they're a 10.5, they are drastically looser. So this one still has an insole and insert on it, but the right one, it literally slides all over, my foot's moving. It's basically way too big around my foot. It's just loose and it's uncomfortable. With the insert, as you can tell, it's a little bit better, but it's just an uncomfortable shoe, and the leather is just too loose and it's just too mobile, so I wouldn't recommend that pair. Next up is the Suede Rustic Brown, which is my go-to pair that I've been wearing for years now. Every single day I wear these to work. Earlier today. They're ugly, hideous from a color standpoint, but functionality wise they get the job done. And they are a little bit looser than this pair, so I probably wore these longer than I needed to, so I'm due for a replacement. Additionally, there's damage on the front here that needs to kind of be replaced from a functional standpoint. But that's that. Next up are the new ones. So this is the Classic Taupe in the Suede. So even immediately you can tell that my foot is has to slide in. It's a little bit sturdier from a shoe standpoint, but this is what they look like. Sorry about the camera angle. Pretty bright from a beige standpoint, but fits pretty well, 10.5. My foot does slide a little bit, but provides a lot better traction than the old ones as far as walking around and things like that. But that's what it looks like for that. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do with the color and the suede aspect of whether I'll condition it, just because I'm worried about the condition kind of making it gross. Next up is my favorite pair by far of all time as far as color scheme and functionality, and that's the leather, black slate leather. So these immediately slide on. They're super comfortable as far as everything. They're basically identical to every other pair as far as conforming to your feet, and I like the leather because you can condition it, really take care of it from a leather standpoint, and it provides longevity. And then last up is the Midnight Black, which very similar, has a identical fit. Sorry, it's hard to get my foot on, and surprisingly a little bit squeakier than the other ones. But that's what that looks like. So that's the black. Pretty black or dark from a midnight standpoint. The name justifies it, but that's kind of all I have. So in general, I absolutely love the Moc Merrells, the Jungle Mocs. They've been a great shoe. I generally prefer the leather over the suede just because I have to use this for work purposes with surgery. So if you get water, blood, guts, kind of whatever on it, this is more likely to stain and leave residue versus the leather is easier to clean. So I defer to kind of the leather just out of preference, but they're all comfortable as far as fit, conforming to your feet, everything like that. So definitely, I definitely recommend checking them out. The only pair I would not recommend is the Leather 2 Espresso, which is this softer leather, just because it doesn't fit well and it just loosens up too much. So hopefully those of you that have watched this was helpful for if you're in the market for these shoes. If you have questions, comments, post them below, but I clearly love them. I've worn whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 pairs now, and it's my go-to shoe for work purposes. So thanks for watching. Check out the links below, and as always, please subscribe to my channel.